I'm telling you, when you invest in your employees and you invest in their mental health and their well-being, you will see an increase in productivity. It's just going to happen. I just encourage you to take the time to invest in your employees' mental health and their well-being.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joel Bennett. I'm president of Organizational Wellness and Learning Systems. We deliver mental health promotion programs to the workplace and have been doing that for 20 years. We have a number of facilitators who deliver our training, and you're going to hear from Wendy Cook, who I interviewed recently, who's been a facilitator for a number of years. She'll be talking about her work in team awareness, and she'll be talking about different modules, specifically our stress management module, also known as Resilience and Thriving, or Resilience to Thriving. She has a lot of pointers for employers, for employees, and also for other facilitators. I hope you get a lot of value out of this, and if you have any questions or would like to be a facilitator yourself, please contact us. Enjoy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Wendy Cook, and I work for Intersect, and Intersect is a substance abuse prevention agency located in Anderson, Indiana. And currently I am the assistant director, and I oversee the Drug-Free Communities grant.
Why use team awareness, and who do you deliver it to?
We were trained, I say we because several of us from our staff were trained in the team awareness program. I believe it was in the fall of 2014. And at the time, we were working really hard as a substance abuse prevention agency to figure out different ways to partner with local businesses. I believe we've delivered this program about 20 times. And we average about 15 people per workshop. Now, the variety of workplace groups that we've partnered with, right, have pretty much stayed in the social service umbrella. And some of those examples might be Department of Children's Service staff. We have several different coalitions that meet in our community, and we've presented at many of those. But outside of the social service agencies, we've reached out to city employees throughout our county, and we've done presentations, workshops with them. We've also worked with our local dispatch, two of our local hospitals, library personnel, diabetes support groups, and then 2 of our local schools. So we've done intermediate staff at one of our local schools, and then high school staff.
Why do you deliver team awareness?
What excites me about those is really connecting with people, for one. Having a maybe platform for employers, like employees, to really be able to take time to think through their mental health, because when you go through the stress management module with staff members, and they've been just overworked, whether it's the school, whether it's library personnel, dispatch, like I said, we've worked with dispatch. And when you're going through and you're giving them 2 hours, an hour and a half, to really just think through and process what's going on in their life, that excites me. Giving them the opportunity to take time out of their day to take care of themselves. I just have a passion for people, and I have a passion for connecting with others, and this workshop provides that for me. Often, I've presented this many times. So in the beginning, I would be so nervous, like, oh man, are people connecting with what I'm saying? Depending on what group you're speaking to, sometimes you can get many faces that can appear stoic, and you just don't know if the material that you're covering or what you're saying is connecting with them, right? But at the end, almost always, we have people come up to us afterwards. I say us because I co-facilitate this work groups. I co-facilitate these work groups with another staff member. And we almost always have people come up to us afterwards and they want referrals. Like, hey, I noticed that my coping skills aren't where they need to be and I need to talk to someone about it. So they really look to myself and my coworker as people that are going to be able to give them some resources.
Facilitators often adapt team awareness to create more authentic interactions with employee participants. How have you done that?
With the team awareness workshops, we have put little spots in our workshop where we do team building activities. And during our team building activities that we strategically place within our workshop, lots of times there's stressful situations that happen during these workshops because there's a lot of raw emotion that is happening within these workplaces. And what ends up happening is it creates an opportunity for us to stop right there and kind of have a little moment with staff. And that's really, it's really an exciting thing that happens.
The research shows that team awareness promotes help seeking for mental health. How have you done that?
So we put a Madison County referral guide together that just really focused in on places throughout our county where you can seek out mental health services and some other things that fall under mental health umbrella, right? So we do have a referral guide that is located in the packet that we give to participants of our workshop. We also always personalize what we're doing and the information that we're giving. And let's say we were with the school system, right? I will specifically talk about their mental health services that are provided, and I will always encourage them. There's a section in the stress management module that talks about the signs of not coping well, and there's a specific statement that says, you know, how many of these signs do you need to have to know you're not coping well, and or to know that you need to get help, right? That you need to seek out help. And we spend a good minute there, good 2 minutes sometimes, and talk about the importance of, even if you have just one of these later warning signs, that's enough to seek out help.
Team awareness facilitators often grow as a referral resource. Can you share your own experience about that?
Just through my years of teaching this and then becoming more familiar with referrals and mental health agencies in our county, I have done a lot of referrals just on a personal level, like with friends and family and community members.
So the program helped you to do that more, kind of like nudge more.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And because I'm in a position where I don't want to say constantly, but because I'm in a position where I am talking about mental health a lot, I am a huge advocate of mental health services and therapy. So I'm always the first to bring that up in a conversation, just as a community member. And so I think people, I know people look to me as a referral source.
What do you consider to be your greatest success delivering the team awareness program?
One of our biggest successes or feel goods of teaching this program is just the affirmation that we receive and the callbacks. So typically if someone calls us, if an employer calls us to come out and do the stress management module, almost always they love it. And then they say, how else can we partner? And so we say, hey, we can come back out and do proper communication, and we do the communication module. So just the callbacks and the affirmation that we receive is something that makes me really proud.
There are other team awareness facilitators who might benefit from your insight. What message would you like to share with them?
Maybe I'm saying this because I've taught this for so long, but I have, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I came at a point where I had been presenting this information so many times, I thought, you know what? People already know this. So I kind of had this feeling that everyone knew how to deal with their stress properly, right? Or talking to people about how to properly communicate is over, I think is what I was thinking. Like, people already know this. But I want to remind people that employees don't. They don't know how to handle their stress. And so I want to encourage you that every time that you deliver this material, that you go in, I mean, you need to remind yourself. You need to go in and remind yourself that this really is new material for people. And just a few weeks ago, I sat in on a stress management training that Dr. Bennett did. And I was thinking, I've been doing this for years. Why am I sitting in this training again? But it was so good for me. It gave me, it just kind of refreshed me and reminded me again that this is new material, that people are going to sit there in the audience and they're going to have aha moments of skills that many of us, probably the majority of people that are sitting in the audience, have heard these skills that we're giving them on how to reduce stress and so forth, and proper breathing techniques. But as adults, we need to be reminded, because our stress and our life just bogs us down sometimes, you know? So all of that to say, as a facilitator, I think it's super important to keep your material fresh, whether that's adding new slides in, whether that's adding a new team building activity. Keep it fresh so that you can do the best job that you can with presenting, because people in the audience, they need to hear the message.
Finally, what message would you like to share with employers? Why should they use this program?
I'm telling you, when you invest in your employees and you invest in their mental health and their well-being, you will see an increase in productivity. It's just going to happen. And what I would recommend employers to do, if they're still questioning the benefit of this, if they're still questioning the 2 hours that it's going to take to, put their staff through some sort of training like this, I encourage you to maybe visit Dr. Bennett's website and check out, a condensed version of a stress management module. Sit in it yourself and just experience it. We've had several managerial staff come in and sit and watch some of our workshops, and then after that they go, okay, well, we'll give it a try. We've even had something else to think about as an employer is not knowing if the employer, whether that be the director or whoever that managerial person is, they're not sure if they want to take the time to invest in all of their staff, right? So they're like, well, we'll have you come in and you can present to 5 of us. And okay, fine. So we come in and present, and they're sold every time. So I just encourage you to take the time to invest in your employees' mental health and their well-being.